Good morning, and thanks to all of you for joining us here today for the Lutheran Malaria Initiative Leadership Launch. Have to give a big shout out and thanks to Historic Trinity Lutheran Church for hosting us so graciously today. I'm the last person that you really want to hear from, so we're going to cut right to the chase and get into the program for the day. My boss, President John Nunes, is going to introduce the person who allowed us to have this event here today.
Thank you, Lisa. Dr. Eberhard, we'd like to thank you very much for your hospitality, for receiving us, and for lending your great reputation to this great cause of the Lutheran Malaria Initiative. Could you join me, please, in thanking Dr. David Eberhard?
Moving on, what we're going to try to do today is give you some brief snippets and tastes of the Lutheran Malaria Initiative, and we're just going to go through the panel in order. First up is Reverend John Nunes, President and CEO of Lutheran World Relief.
This day is a day that we're really excited about. It's about 4 years in coming, and there have been people waiting all over the world for this day. Millions of people who are struggling with the disease of malaria. Every 45 seconds, someone on our planet dies from malaria. The majority of malaria deaths are children under the age of 5 and pregnant mothers. In fact, 80% of the deaths are people in those demographic categories. So we are thrilled and excited that Lutheran World Relief, partnering with the Lutheran Church Missouri Synod, with a great partnership also with the United Nations Foundation, is launching this Lutheran Malaria Initiative. The Lutheran Malaria Initiative will seek to eradicate the threat of death from malaria from the face of the planet by the year 2015. We will raise $45 million here in the United States of America, and that money will be channeled through a global network of partners to end malaria deaths by 2015. The primary way in which we will be operating is through the use of mosquito bed nets. For $10, an individual or a congregation or a youth group or a school can raise money and donate that money. For $10, a family can be protected for 3 years from malaria. In fact, here in Michigan, we're excited because one of the reasons we're meeting here in Michigan is because of the great support that's been shown already here in Southeast Michigan. In fact, there are 60 Lutheran schools that have raised more than $40,000 here in Michigan, schools of the Lutheran Church Missouri Synod, in order to help end death from malaria. So we're excited about this launch. We're excited about those who are joining us today. We're excited about our partners, our global network of partners who have expertise, who have experience on the ground, who have partners all over the world to help us to eradicate the threat of death from malaria from the face of the planet by 2015.